Uh, they start talking to each other, and then like look at you, and then one of them just nods.
I'm Aegis Agliaire of the No Ones. This is not an ambush you wish to spring. On this ship, there are kill holes. There are already guns aimed at you. So you'll let us pass nice and easy.
Well, charisma.
This could go bad.
I want to wait. I want to aid because Axe want to aid because he's a big fuck off guy.
He's large.
Yeah, you know, he's a big.
Aid by being large.
Yeah, you know, he's a big intimidating motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay.
How many bonds did I have with you?
How many?
I think 2. Yeah, 2. So that's our 2d6 plus 2. Right?
You have 2 bonds with me?
Yeah.
Nope.
You try and look intimidating, but you just look constipated.
Yeah.
Is that guy okay?
Alright, so yeah, roll.
Let's see if I fuck this one up. Nope.
Nice.
Alright, so yeah. How do you like what's your like what else do you say to them?
But yeah, Aegis just kind of like turns to climb back down and then says, "But by all means, if you want to pick a fight with a man who has this ship, then you get the first shot, because then what I do to you will be self-defense."
Right. Yeah. They look at each other, and then one of them just places a hand on the gun and just pushes it down and like nods no.
Not today, Harold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aegis just climbs back down, just looks at everyone. Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah, Zora does like sort of nod, nicely played.
Would you pick a fight with someone standing on top of this? Actually,
yes.
No, don't answer that. You probably would.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah, Zora sort of,
Alright, yeah, he just gets back in, like, just kind of like relieves Corum of the pilot's seat and gets back in.
You definitely know that like they are they are watching, the eyes on you the whole way, like for a while.
They're welcome to get themselves killed.
No, like they're not moving to attack. They're just studying you, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Aegis just goes back and like keeps driving. It's gonna be really embarrassing when Aegis realizes we're going in the wrong direction. We're gonna pass these guys like again going the other way. That's gonna be fucking embarrassing. Just
boat to sled down.
But yeah, eventually, like as you like make your way probably to here, like Emberwell comes into view. The large, just walls. There's the large walls and the like black towers. Very very noticeable against the white of the mountaintops. Sort of in like that valley there. It's a striking image. Calderon says.
Yeah. Yeah, as we're approaching, Aegis just says, "Charming place."
Yeah, home, no place like home, no place like home.
Zora does sort of whistle a bit, looking at it. It's an interesting sight, certainly.
Never think it looks a little bit grim?
What do you mean grim?
I don't know. I grew up surrounded by green fields and the sky. And now I hate one of those things, but that's besides the point.
Well, good luck. Well, do I have good news for you, bud? Sometimes with how good our industry is, there are times you can't even see the sky through all the smog.
I guess there's a silver lining. As silver as the smog that blocks out the sky.
But yeah, as like you start approaching, the road gets a lot neater. Like this is definitely like Emberwell has clearly I don't think I've ever really described like the path to Emberwell as you get
Yeah.
there. But yeah, it's got like it is basically situated in like a mountain, like a valley between the mountains, and like it is like carved out essentially.
Interesting.
Yeah, like they have done a lot of work to make this like super like fortified defensible position with obviously the edge of the city looking out over the edge of one of the mountains for
wonderful wizard boss.
Yes, but yeah, and it's there there's pillowing bits of steam and smoke from the city. It's got those posing black towers rising up over the walls.
Not to keep the trend of Aegis being a downer this whole session, but yeah, Aegis having like been raised in like an area that is just surrounded by very flat green fields and such, he does again feel out of his element in a different way here. Like this feels unbelievably unnatural to him. Not quite on the level of discomfort Axe must be feeling, but Aegis just feels like this is another planet.
Azura actually does go to Axe and sort of put a hand on his shoulder and just sort of look, check in with him, see how he's feeling silently.
Oh, you can tell he's fuming. He does not like this place.
Yeah.
You know how some dogs are when they get mad?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, like Axe didn't like the dog, but you know what I mean.
With like Calderon probably being in like up in the pilot room with me.
Yeah.
Like Aegis just turns to him and says, "Well, before we leave, your town's probably going to take a hit to the economy because of us."
What makes you say that?
You know why we're here, right?
To bring. If I had to guess, Bridgeco.
That's right.
Well, taking out a dark firm would be appreciated, if anything. They're very illegal.
It's funny. First time we talked, you were quite a bit cagier about what to do with a potential business associate, dark firm or no.
Well, let's just say I don't know anyone in a dark firm to my knowledge. And if someone is working with a dark firm, well, they're no business associate of mine. And yeah, like you probably pass by like a couple of like there's just like people at work just around like in the valley around Emberwell. Like suddenly you start to feel a little less special in your tank as like you just pass by just a worker casually like in like a fucking junk mech suit.
Yeah, this is actually adding to Aegis feeling like we have stepped into another world here. Is like Aegis actually does turn to Calderon and just say, "Is this where we're all headed?"
This is, you mean generally the future? Yeah.
I'm happy in the present.
If Axe is future, then it's no future Axe wants to see.
Alright, just something more proactive, I guess. If I was gonna start looking for a dark firm, where should I start? Where would I get names, locations? You know anywhere where I can start poking around? I won't name you, keep your name off my lips, of course.
Well, like I said, I'm not involved in any dark firms and I never have been. And I don't associate with people who do.
I'll knock 100 off the pay if you can give me where to begin. People who might know a thing or two. Anyone good? Anyone a little sketchy?
Some of my looser acquaintances tend to meet up in a club downtown
Go on.
to discuss their more to discuss their more theoretical ideas, the ones on the edge of what's considered acceptable in polite society.
Right. So we should go and hang out on the side of impolite society for an evening then.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of this bar?
It's called the Myriad.
Wow.
Wow.
Myriad. Alright. Well, there you go. You saved yourself 100. And we get to save ourselves some time looking around.
Is this where Party 3 started? The Myriad.
No.
Oh.
3 started in like one of like the really shitty slum bars.
Damn.
Man, it's amazing how quickly we left Emberwell and just never came back.
Yeah.
Remember in the session 1, like the suit didn't even want to talk to you. Like he hired someone else to talk on his behalf. So you're gonna be meeting. Like this place is like a nightclub, basically.
Yeah.
Oh god, how are we gonna get in?
Oh boy. This is gonna be good for...
We're gonna have to go and buy suits. And how are we gonna get a tailor to fucking suit the axe? Is there enough fabric?
Yes.
Get him like a fancy loincloth?
But yeah, like outside of like obviously like the tech that these people are working with to just like move boulders around and shit and like get industry done and all that. Like it's one of the other things you notice as you're approaching like the walls. Is that the people around like the mood like in every other city has generally been like pretty on edge. People have been like cagey. The mood in Emberwell is nothing like that. The mood in Emberwell, like these people seem weirdly like people here are just kind of enthused and happy, or if they're not, or if they're laborers, they're just kind of going about business like nothing wrong is happening outside of the world, outside of the city.
I guess when you're this far up the mountains and just profiting off the whole thing.
And so yeah, as you come to a stop in front of the wall, in front of the gates, Calderon, getting down and off, stretches out and just says, "Ugh." and hey, it'll make you start appreciating Emberwell a little better. Entrance
Axe will never.
Entrance to the city is completely free for everyone. So don't ever say they were not generous. And he just smiles as he puts his hands up and just backs out.
Hey. 400.
Yeah, he whistles. He actually whistles out and calls over like some like grimed up, like some sort of like grimy like day laborer just kind of like looks around and just sighs and walks over to him, and he just pats him on the shoulder and says, go to the horror pool account, get this fine man 400 coin out of the Calderon fund, will you? Thanks, buddy. And just sort of basically pushes him out of the way to get going back and get into the city.
Yeah, the moment he's like out of earshot, not that it really matters. No, while he's still in earshot, what does it fucking matter? He just looks at the laborer and says, "Charming guy."
They're marketing. They're always charming. He says charming with air quotes.
Yeah.
I'll be getting you your coin then. If you just follow me.
Yeah, Aegis follows him.
And yeah, like he leads you to like there's like a like in the walls, like like next to the gates, like there are a bunch of like windows basically where there are just like people who are just just kind of sitting there bored. And he goes to one of them and just says, here on behalf of Mr. Calderon, Harpool Industries, and then writes down like a number and just says, here's the number, withdrawal of 400 coin. And yeah, the teller just like looks over it and just sort of nods, yawns, and reaches into a like just sort of reaches behind him and just fishes out 400 coin, shovels it into like like a pouch, and then hands it to him, which he then hands to you.
Yeah, and I deposit that on the nowhere. Aegis is just thinking, man, Axe had it bad, but the town has done things to this guy.
Yeah, and then just says, thank you for doing business with Harpool Industries.
My pleasure.
Mm-hmm. And then he just goes and he just like then he just like rubs his temple and says, now where did I leave that rock? And just goes off to find like a pickaxe.
Huh. Yeah, the sooner we can do our job and go, the better.
Yeah, Nostria is just like, what are you? This place is. You see, they're even surrounded by so much. Wow.
So much wow that it's sucking the life out of. Well, not everyone.
I've always wanted to see this place with my eyes. Never imagined they'd just have so much out in the open, even outside the city. They have those suits.
Yeah, speaking of suits, we're gonna have to get our hands on some suits. We're going to a nightclub.
We are?
We are?
Yeah, Raina sticks her head out. We are?
We are?
Yeah, yeah, okay. Alright, group meeting. I'll park us up and we gotta talk about what we're doing here. Yeah, so Aegis kind of like gathers everyone up in the common room and just like explains more or less what was explained to him. Okay, so look, we're here to find Ridgeco. To do that, we're gonna have to start finding dark firms. Now, I don't think any good, upstanding businessman is gonna tell us these things. Luckily, Calderon told me a place where not so noble businessmen meet. Noble businessman, there's an oxymoron if I've ever heard one. So, place called the Myriad. Now, this place is a nightclub. I don't exactly know what the dress code is, but, well, I know it's catering to suits. We don't have suits.
Yeah. Yeah. Raina just scratches her chin. Remember, well, fashion. What an interesting place.
You know anything?
I treated some member well people did come to stop by Regents every now and then. They dress very fancy.
I'm imagining.
Zora does sort of say, the fanciest thing I've ever worn is like a dress uniform, so I'll defer to you on picking out an outfit.
Yeah, and I don't exactly think my levers are gonna get me very far.
What's wrong with Axe's armor and loin?
A lot.
Yeah. Raina just scratches her chin looking at Axe. You're gonna be a challenge.
Huh? Axe don't want to blend in with your society.
It's a shame that suits aren't made of wood. Otherwise, Aegis would have the solution. Just
Yeah, Raina's wooden suit. They won't. Well, they'll at least be impressed by the resourcefulness.
I can make us all some very nice clogs, but
Jailbird scratches the back of her head and says, "Well, we're not all going to go into a nightclub, right? I mean,
no. I think Raina should be among us, because Raina, you're probably the most famous and impressive of the lot of us in this situation.
oh, famous. We're
Yeah.
around, huh?
That's fair.
It was a relative statement, and I'm pretty sure by all accounts you are the most famous of us.
Too true. Too true. I'll dress up. Don't you worry.
And I'll find some way to. I mean, I'll shop around for a deal, but well, first we'll scout the place out, see how well dressed people are, if there's a line, if there's a bouncer, then we can figure out our plan of attack. We need to go in there, find someone who knows something, and get some information out of them. Whether we do that smooth or whether we do that hard, we'll figure out when we're there.
Can we get a hotel room?
If you want to get a hotel room, you're free to do so.
It'd be nice to have. Be nice to have a strong shower, fancier one, and also just feel odd coming out of a car to go into a club. Whatever.
Fair. If we can afford it.
Aegis is just like looking at Raina, just really really making excuses and taking liberties to fucking do this mission.
Yeah, and then she puts his arm around Nostria. We gotta take you with us. You're charming, and then causing Nostria to just look down again.
Raina, I'm sorry to ruin this for you, but we do have a job here. We're not going out clubbing just for the sake of it.
Oh, don't worry. Part of it is the charm and social grace, and I'll work on that.
Okay. I'm gonna go find the Myriad and find out how much we need to guzzy up for this.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone want to come with me? That's a no from Axe.
I'll stay with Axe, or where's Raina going? Oh,
Raina's going to go clothes shopping.
okay, I'll go with Raina.
Oh, okay. So we're splitting up then. So Aegis is going to look at the club. I guess I'll take. You know what? I don't want to be alone in this town. This town's fucking weird. I'm taking Corum with me.
Your emotional support elf.
Yeah. Fucking Nostria was really infused with the place. She can come with if she wants.
That might be good.
Yeah. So Nostria and Corum go with Aegis.
No, actually, okay. I'm taking Jailbird as well. So right, the four of us are rolling out.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Jailbird points out she's the only one who's been here before.
Yeah. So
yeah.
She can. So yeah, I ask actually, has she heard of this place before? Has she heard of the Myriad?
Yeah, she mentions. Actually, when I was in Emberwell, I stayed more in the poorer side of things. Higher society escaped me.
You want to try and infiltrate it for a bit?
Sounds like a blast.
All right.
Alrighty. Meanwhile, Raina and Azora go clothes shopping, and Axe. And
I do love that it's like, oh, I'll stick with Axe. I make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, clothes shopping. No.
I also wanted to supervise Raina, is the thing.
Split between emotional support and Reina.
Yeah, right. Like, I don't know. I feel like Reina could get herself, or us in general, into some trouble, you know?
True, and we still have Lotus on the ship, and Lotus can do.
Yeah, yeah. Lotus can keep Axe from going off the deep end.
Maybe. We'll see. If we come back to a dead Lotus, it's gonna be real grim. Axe goes beast mode and we have like a fucking boss fight between him and Lotus, and it's gonna be really tragic.
I feel like we should have Azora roll something to see how well she keeps Reina in check, and that decides the budget.
Well, besides anything else, actually, why are we going? Like, we're putting the cart before the horse here. Aegis is like, okay, I'm gonna go and see how fancy this place is. Meanwhile, Reina has already ran off to go clothes shopping. She has decided very much for herself. Yeah, I'm getting the clothes ready. I don't know how much we have to spend. I don't care. But hey, there we go.
Okay, so yeah, you make your way into the city, and yeah, you know this is also the first city you've been to that doesn't that doesn't just have like 2 guards stationed outside at the gates. Looks like it's just watched over from afar using some sort of like some viewport, so that they don't have to get too close to you.
Mm-hmm. Social distancing.
Yeah.
Nothing says social distancing like kill towers.
And yeah, just sort of walking through Emberwell, it's a very dense city. There's a lot of people mulling about, just very talkative, very chatty people.
Man, the rest of the world just doesn't affect this place. Like, Aegis is just kind of like saying that to the group. You just kind of wander through.
Yeah, Corum brings up that he once heard an Emberwell person refer to the city as Hemlock's lone jewel.
Roll size.
There is a lot of smog on that jewel. What's the definition of a jewel? I can't see I can't see that far into the distance.
It's a low render distance.
Silent Hill.
Sirens are blaring.
So, and as you pass by, like, you walk by, Nostria gets distracted a bit by, one company is advertising their self-opening doors. And she just, like, pauses to gawk at it on the sidewalk. Just someone, like, repeatedly walking in and out of, like, sliding doors. And she's just like, wow, that's cool.
It is cool.
Man, are we getting too lazy to open doors now? Aegis is a boomer, and this is just...
yeah. Nostria catches back up to you and says, "Aegis, what's our budget in the city?"
We don't have a set one, but we're not installing automatic doors on the nowhere.
Oh, true. Actually, so, while out with Reina, Azora does say, I was hoping Jailbird would come with us, but there is something I'd like to check out while we're out. Want to see about getting some sort of, like, wing sails getting installed on the Nowhere so it could glide.
Yeah, Reina just says, "Oh, you're being a little proactive there."
Yeah, we were, talked it over with Jailbird and Nostria. Help us with, mobility in a pinch.
Well, hold on. I'll She walks up to. I'm assuming like you're just in like one of the
Yeah.
clothes store at this point. She just like walks up to someone, like puts on eyes for them and just asks them, and just starts talking to them, and then comes back to you and just says, "I know a place."
Okay. That's impressive.
Yeah, Emberwell people are easy.
Okay. Good to know.
But yeah, you're led. Yeah, there's this place that just does modification work
Mhm.
on like a bunch of stuff. Like basically they're a secondhand store that is sort of kept under wraps. Like they're not official, but because they do secondhand modification of stuff that's like already bought from other
Yeah.
companies in Emberwell. So
Gotcha.
you know,
So yeah, going in, Azora's going to essentially explain the job. We want some like wings that can fold out. Not, it doesn't need to fly under its own power, but just so it can glide and kind of steer in the air. It doesn't need to be able to soar super well, but just so it won't come plummeting out of the sky and we can kind of navigate it.
yeah. The guy hearing you out nods and like after taking a puff on a cigarette, just says, "You had any pixie dust lately, lady?"
No. I only go for downers, not uppers.
Oh, so you're sober then?
At the moment.
Well, that's quite a proposal to hear from a sober person. I'm interested.
I'm glad. Like I said, just, say if it jumped off a cliff, it could, land without crashing.
How
That sort of
heavy is
thing.
it?
Fairly heavy. It can jump, though. Pretty high.
Jump. Barely
I can
heavy.
show you... So I assume we still have some, rough schematics of it.
If you try this and it fails, well, I guess you can't. Oh, I guess you can't come back. You'll be dead. All right. You know what? Yeah. He puts out
That's
a
not
cigarette.
promising.
Puts out a cigarette and just says, "Just bring your vehicle. Just bring your vehicle around here. I'll fix it up with. I'll fix it up with something that can be deployed."
Yeah, how much are we talking for a job like this?
Let's see. You want it done. You want it to be deployable. You want it done quick. I'm assuming.
Ideally.
250.
250?
250.
Should I try bartering? I got Reyna here to help me. She seems like she'd be good at,
I think you should.
Can
I think she should give it a go.
Do you
Haggling,
want
haggling.
me to re-
Look, Azora lives to fight. Haggling is just the battle of trade.
All right. Do you want me to reveal Reyna's last move at last to help you out?
Oh
here
wow. Maybe.
for her.
I think it should be done. I think
All
now's
right.
the time.
Reyna's gonna help you out, and I'm gonna make a move for her to do it. Basically,
This is ominous.
she just sort of makes doughy eyes, just says, "Oh, hear us out, will ya?" And produces just says, "Hey, now this is some interesting stuff here," and winds up like she just like at some point has made like a kebab. Basically, she just has a nice spicy meat kebab, and she just says, "Why don't you have a bite of this, and we'll talk some stuff out."
It's filled with drugs. It's just,
You can add her quality to your charisma roll.
Okay, that's
Her
good. What's our
quality
quality?
is 2. Her quality
Wow.
is 2. Yeah.
So this has a +2 to it, which is gonna make it a +1. Oh dear. That's
6.
unfortunate.
what a waste
Yeah.
of a spicy kebab.
And but you know what? This is her last move. I'm gonna say you roll twice and take the better result. Also.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow.
Wow. That's really sad. So
That is
yeah,
really sad.
you just I'm assuming you just you take that setup, Raina's whole big setup for you. He takes a bite, you take a bite, and then you just say 50. And then he just nods.
Oh, that
Raina's just sighs like through that, and he just says no, 250.
that's unfortunate. Jesus Christ. That is deeply unfortunate. Problematic.
That is deeply unfortunate.
Well, how much money is on the nowhere?
742.
Well, I guess make that 492.
Well, everyone can edit the nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be the one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be the one to do that. I'm not gonna be the one who did this.
Yeah.
Aegis is gonna get back, and he's gonna hate this town more than X. He's gonna recede into himself. He's gonna sit in Raina's room, just pouting.
Yeah.
It's been happening.
It's happening again.
It's happening. Oh no.
I warned you, bro.
So yeah, let's get back to clothes shopping.
You're gonna appreciate what I named that move.
Oh, nice.
Man, and we haven't even bought the clothes yet. That's
Yeah.
terribly unfortunate.
Yeah, I
Oh,
appreciate
do
that.
like-
I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you Jailbird, Nostria, and Corum managed to track down the the entrance to the nightclub. It is daytime right now, so it is currently closed. But there is a guy outside, who's just bouncer, who's just sort of leaned against the door, looking. Who's so yeah, you approach.
Wait, this is us now. This is
Yeah.
No, we're not approaching. We're just kind of waiting outside. We're trying to see what kind of we're like observing the outside. We're trying to see what kind of people are let in. How suited up are they? What's the clientele like? We're doing reconnaissance basically. We're
All
not
right. Yeah. So the bouncer is currently the bouncer himself is actually pretty sharply dressed. He's got a whole suit on, and whenever people do walk in, as I know, it is actually, you know what? Yeah, you spent a lot of time on there, so actually it is probably starting to open up at this point. So yeah, there are people who show up. Yeah, they tend to be pretty well dressed. They've got either the nice Emberwell business suits on, or they've got nice flowing backless dresses, stuff like that.
Yeah. Aegis kind of turns to Corum and Jailbird. Sorry, Nostria, you're probably not the most wise on this one. He's just like, what do you guys think? Price of those suits? How hard do you think it would be for us to get suited up like that?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. They look. Yeah. Corum looks over and just says, "Seems like pretty. Seems like a pretty straightforward attire for men at least.
Yeah.
You just pick up any old suit, as long as it's clean. Those dresses, Gilbert says, yeah, those dresses though might run us something. I think Raina might be taking care of that for us right now. She did just kind of run off.
I hope she doesn't blow all of our money on that.
Don't worry, we're blowing our money on other things.
But that's just the dress code to get in, and this doesn't tell us anything about the actual upfront cost of entering.
That's true. Yeah, Aegis is like, Aegis is like standing and watching, looking to see like how much how much money it looks like people are putting down. I guess I could
Right.
discern realities on this.
Yeah. Discern realities.
Okay. Very basic question, but actually, what do you guys think would be more useful? What should I be on the lookout for, or what here is useful or valuable to me?
I think useful or valuable to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. What here is useful or valuable to me?
Okay. So, you're looking at as like people approach like the bouncer to get in. They're not giving money over. It looks like it looks like they like have membership.
Oh, this just got a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
Calderon didn't tell me about that shit.
And it seems like, but waiting out for it, you do hear the bouncer remind one of them that they'll renewing that they're gonna have to pay that they're gonna have to renew that soon, which implies that that you can just buy in.
All right.
Wonder how much.
Yeah.
And so let's see. Just staking this, I guess you're just kind of staking this out and just hearing whatever you can hear.
Yeah,
Like
we're just kind of hanging out nearby.
Right, yeah. So I'm gonna say, what you're gonna have to do is basically, from what you're hearing, it's gonna cost it seems like if you show up as a group, dress nicely, and you have enough for an upfront, like you can just get in for a night, without membership and without having to be vetted. That will probably work. And I'm gonna say that that's basically going to be a carouse. They're going to be carousing.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, the price of entrance is one carouse move.
Man, we should have killed those Iron Eagles. We could have just rolled in with some fame to our name. Oh well. Okay.
Time. Yeah. So yeah. Do you want to do clothes shopping now, or do you want to save that for next session?
I'd like to do a bit of. I think that would be better to end on than.
Yeah, clothes shopping.
I think,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, so we go and try and reunite with Reyna and Azora and figure out.
Yeah,
we do have to figure out who in the group is going to be going into the place. I think Aegis puts himself forward as Jan going in.
Yeah, you bump into each other, I guess. Yeah, while Reyna's looking for clothes. It's like, oh, hey, just ask about our budget.
Well, the men's suits are simple. The women's dresses, bit more upmarket. So
Leave
good
that
news.
to me.
Yeah, I figured that was good news for you. But we need to find something good for men's, and we have to decide who among us is going in. Also, turn up as a group. It's going to cost us a bit to get in. We probably won't be vetted. And if we do this right, we only need to go in there once.
Fair.
We just need to get some info out of somebody.
Yeah.
So
do we think so? You ask who's going in.
Yeah.
Should we ask the big guy if he wants to go in, or?
I don't think Axe would want to. We'll ask him, but not really his scene, is it?
Yeah.
Feels bad to fucking say that, considering that's just being said. Yeah, you're gonna sit out of this, but give Sweet something to do.
Sweet something to do next session, or he could just go in. It would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we'll see.
If it goes, but hey, if things go wrong in there and we decide we need some information the hard way, then could be good to have the big guy.
You can just make you could probably just have Axe be like your fun, weird project thing.
Ooh,
that you have.
that would be so cruel, but also yeah, that would be good. That would be good acting. So yeah, when there was this dark company, they were making these guys to fight or something, but this guy, no, he's most of them were made into animals. This guy was made into a party animal.
Yeah, Axe is just your muscle. You can get away with not being tailored to.
We have to sell Axe on the idea of, yeah, pretend to be fucked up by this place. Well, you are fucked up by this place, but like, pretend to be in this way.
So Reyna's obviously going.
Yeah.
And Nostria will go too. Jailbird is going to be staying behind because she mentions that if this is where some of the less scrupulous of them meet, there's a chance she might have been like, hired or something back in the day, and she might be recognized. It's a whole thing. You don't gotta know the specifics.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus, and Azor takes her aside, so we're getting the sales gliders put in on the nowhere, and, figure if you're behind, you could, supervise some of that.
Oh, yeah, I could definitely. I'll make sure it goes very smoothly. He'll get back and he won't even know.
Good. Yeah, I'm definitely going into the club though. I don't trust, like between both Axe is going to be in there, and I don't trust Reyna to have Nostria,
alone at a bar again.
Yeah.
Alone.
In a nightclub in Emberwell, no less. And just in case things go rough, I'll want to be there.
I've got a purely practical question, which is why are we bringing Nostria in?
Reyna wanted to.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
She's
if things
charming.
go really bad, she's just gonna fucking...
Charming.
If things go really bad, we're just gonna force a fucking bottle of vodka down her throat and cause a magical explosion as a distraction.
Yeah, and also she can cast invisibility.
Okay, yeah,
True.
we've got the magical nuke on our side.
Yeah. Quick, Nostria, have an orgasm.
It's just generally decent for stealth as well. So yeah.
Alright.
You
So
obscure yourselves.
we're gonna do so I guess Aegis goes out looking for a suit.
Yeah, we need the fashion buying montage.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna
Does Corum want to join us, or is he gonna stay at the nowhere? We need to ask him.
Yeah,
it's up to you. I'll say. I'll say he's up to either go or stay behind. It's up to you, really.
I feel like we have enough people going. I don't think we need more, but I don't want to exclude him if he'd be interested. But we already have a pretty full crowd.
I'm gonna say actually, bring him along.
Okay.
He's relatively normal, and that can be useful.
He's relatively normal, and it might look weird if it's just Aegis showing up with a bunch of women.
Axe is there as well.
Oh, Axe! I thought Axe was going.
Yeah. Axe, a bunch of women and a large, muscly. One
I like the
large
fact that we never even mentioned if Lotus is coming in or not, even though we all know the answer, but just never even pointed this.
No, we already know. He's already there, obviously. He's he's getting drunk.
He's on the roof.
All right, so let's see. Let's have you roll. I want Aegis to roll charisma.
Okay. Let us do so.
But I'm gonna give you a +1 there, just because you have knowledge of this area. Thanks to Jailbird and purchase stuff.
I'll get rid of that XP.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that you can you acquire suits for you and Corum pretty easily. Just general, they're just the most general cheapest business suits you can get, but they'll look the part as long as they're clean, as Corum said.
Mm.
So let's say that's 40 coin.
All right.
And then
Got
the
11.
dress.
I've got 11 coin out of my own inventory now, so I put down I think my own suit. Is that like my suit and like Corum and Axe, or is that?
Yeah. Even for Axe, you get a custom. It's just a gigantic like tailored suit for Axe. It was like, you know what? They had like a gigantic blown up suit just on like a display, like a mascot.
I'm gonna say like with the
You just
group
bought
all out shopping, like Aegis comes out and he's wearing this like grey business suit with a white shirt, and he feels awful wearing this. Like you can just see visible discomfort being like out of his usual attire. It's like he is not even moving right in it. He just feels exposed in this thing.
I gotta say, Azora has worn like a fancy dress like probably once in her life.
You know what? Corum walks out with the black suit, white shirt, red bow tie. He's just James Bond.
Is the tie on the fucking, or is it a tie or a what do you call it when it's like a it's not a tie, but it's a different thing you have.
Well, like a bolo tie?
No, a bow tie.
Bow tie.
Yeah.
Is it a regular tie or a bow tie?
Bow tie. Axe should have a bow tie.
Yeah,
I think Axe should have a bolo tie.
Axe has a cravat.
Okay,
I think Axe should have a bolo tie.
Is it
you know what Axe just has? He just has like those fucking like Vegas male stripper collar with the bow tie.
Look guys, I'm just saying, just cravat. Suit, giant, handsome Axe down to the ground.
I think a bolo tie would be nice.
Where are we, Texas?
Meanwhile,
he's a lumberjack.
And he don't care.
He's okay.
Oh yeah, man, it's been so long since I listened to that fucking song.
I'm gonna say to combine. Let's see. Azora, are you just going to try and go for a dress uniform thing, or are you just gonna let Reina pick out a dress for you?
We're gonna let Reina pick out a dress for me. I recognize this club is not like, and we do not have the time or budget to try and create a new dress uniform.
Yes. Okay. So Reina's just picking out, picking up. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be the same price for each of you. So that's you, Reina, and Austria. Let's say let's say that's 120 for all of you, for all three of you.
Gotcha.
So yeah, 120 for.
I guess I'll take that out of the thing.
Nice.
Yeah, Azora does just comment, I haven't worn a dress since I was 18.
Well, this will be fun then. And,
let's hope.
Yeah. And yeah, she just picks out stuff for you. You can decide what it is.
Okay.
I can't describe.
Yeah. That was an out of character you can choose.
Yeah, it's out of character.
I'll think about what Reina would have picked for Azara.
Yeah.
I guess my question is how formal versus how clubby is this?
Well, Reina picks out a one of those one shoulder mini dress.
Oh yeah.
Shoulder dresses for herself. Basically, the ones that are kind of tight.
Yeah.
And Nastya gets a backless dress.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the general idea.
Yeah.
Booping stream will be delayed by 5 minutes.
Azora just gets a fucking ballerina outfit.
Gets a what?
Azora just gets a ballerina outfit.
I don't know. I feel like just trying to.
Azora like tries going around. It's really awkward. She's like thinking of what kind of dress she could wear, and she's like thinking, "Oh, this looks nice." And it just has to be informed, Azora, honey, that's a wedding dress.
By the way, I've just decided to look up like types of men's suits, and I've changed my mind on how Aegis wound up dressed. So,
Yeah.
The guy wearing the hat in this image, that's how Aegis came out, and he's actually loving it.
Oh, that's good. I'm just picturing Reina like picks out this.
Oh, what the
I don't know.
fuck?
I was kind of thinking for her, but like both are funny in different ways.
Aegis and Azora just walking up to the club like that. I love the fact that was like the first link I clicked, which is the top link on the fucking thing. I typed types of men's suits on Google, and it's like that's the first thing I'm hit with.
So yeah, you all pick out. You all have your outfits. You're all gonna be dressed up for the first fucking fancy dinner session we've ever had in Hemlock.
It's not
Nice.
What kind of club is this? A fancy dinner club? We're gonna
Closest wedding.
Are we gonna be eating human meat like it's Emberwell?
What the fuck?
And if they do fucked up things, I think if there's a club where we're eating something in Emberwell, it's gonna be human.
No, they're just fucking. It's just business. They don't eat human flesh.
You were about to say they're just business people, as though
Hey,
that's.
being anti-Semitic right now. I'm letting you know. That's an anti-Semitic stereotype.
Damn.
That the Jews
He's
control
got you.
business and eat human and eat babies. I'm sorry, you're
What?
canceled.
Wow. You can't cancel me. I'm not white. I'm Irish.
Shit. But it's the closest thing we've had like a formal party session. Haven't had one of these in Hemlock yet.
Man, it's been so long.
Yeah, I hope Aegis gets into a pissing harder contest with somebody.
Maybe Aegis can pretend he's
I feel like that's more Azora's domain.
Okay.
Oh no.
So end the session then.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have any bonds. I don't.
No bonds.
No.
Gotcha.
Let me see. Let me go through mine again real quick. Player bonds.
I don't think I did my alignment either. I thought there was no.
I didn't.
I just did a speech. That was the most dangerous thing I did.
Yeah. You might have been able to get it if you had just gone and fought the Iron Eagles.
God,
yeah, but you're just so bad at role playing.
Yeah, but luckily Axe hasn't learned anything that he can't have. Like, what is Axe?
Oh, by the way, it was 2 days where we didn't do any combat strenuous. Can I unmark my debility? I was with a healer.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yes. But Axe doesn't because he suffered a restless night.
Yeah. That's
upsetting. So yeah, any bonds, Azora?
I think so, yeah. I think I actually do have one with Axe.
Right.
Let me read through mine with Axe, though.
Needs to take a chill pill. Axe needs to smoke weed.
Axe didn't really get to do anything that session. He just...
Yeah, there wasn't much.
Yeah.
Hopefully next session when we're at the club, Axe can...
Oh, next session.
Next session's going to be a great Axe session.
Yeah.
I think I have 2 bonds that are combining into one for Axe. So I had Axe's hatred of Gamble is affecting him in new ways. He's shutting down in a way I haven't seen before, and I'm worried what this means for him. Also, Axe's past and issues seem to be catching up with him. I want to reach out, but I don't feel qualified. I feel like these have just become the same one at this point.
Alright.
But essentially, we're now in the heart of Emberwell, and I'm going to go out of my way to stay with Axe, because I think, this is going to be the hardest point to keep control of himself.
Nice.
and I'm going to be there for him.
Okay, Axe, did you have any bonds or no?
No.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. It's very low key session. This session was mostly set up for next session.
Yeah.
Next section, I'm deciding Axe is gonna walk into that club with his axe.
A very relaxed, calm session where we argued about water for half an hour.
Gonna walk into the club and just like Axe. You think Axe is about to start like killing people, that he just starts breakdancing.
Just joined Lotus on the dance floor.
It's just like a sudden group dance, and it's playing Out of Touch. Surprise! It's Thursday.
Oh no. The clocks go back, but not this much.
Okay. Well, Axe, did you learn something new about a location or culture?
I mean, I technically learned that there's a hole with birds in it.
That is true. Yeah.
I can't believe
You
it.
learned
Even now, he's getting XP.
That's great. You did it again. That's amazing. Wow.
I mean, and technically, we had that dude ramble on about fucking Emberwell.
Yeah. You learned something new about a location and a culture.
Can't keep getting away with this.
Hey, Aegis, did you help your fulcrum at great risk to yourself? Oh.
All of the no one are my fulcrum, and I talked us out of a conflict with the Iron Eagles.
Wow. I don't know if you could talk them out of it. I don't think that's they're never much of a threat, were they?
He did expose himself. He went on top of the ship with the gun pointed at him.
Yeah, but then Axe went with you. You had backup.
Axe was behind him, though. He still could have gotten
You know
shot.
what? Not to argue against myself, but does that not make me Axe's fulcrum?
Exactly. No XP for you. You gotta get better at this. You really need to work on it.
I like when you said Aegis exposed himself, because that would have been a very different scene if...
I mean, yeah, they would have seen, oh, he's only got 4 inches. I'm not scared of this guy.
Laura, did you defend those weaker than you?
Well, the birds are weaker than me, and I defended them from Axe and Aegis being grumpy. And Axe wanted to eat them, and I stopped him, so I did defend the birds.
Be serious now.
No, I did not.
Alright. Rare miss. It's a rare miss.
Well, I missed that last
We
time.
all have our off days. It's okay.
I think I missed that more than I missed it on Ariana when I had the opposite.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Yes.
What did
We learned about the sky tunnels.
That's right.
We learned about the runic language.
That's right. You did. That's new.
We also learned about Emberwell.
Aegis learned that the sky sucks and birds are awful.
Can't believe you didn't like that. That was like the most magical thing that's happened to Azora since getting to
I'm gonna say, if you were just shot
Wow.
that high in the
Jesus Christ!
What did you say, Neo?
So I was saying it's the most magical thing that's happened to Azora since since getting raped. Jesus!
I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry.
Neither do I. Can't believe you have to get canceled now. I hate to see it.
2 out of 4 of us now.
I don't know. I mean, it's what led to a ghost being in her sword. That's pretty magical.
Yeah, I guess she did, get magically raped for 12 hours because of Axe.
That's gonna be very uncomfortable when any magic man has to say, that's magical, and Azora's like, what? No, it's literally magical. That put a spirit in yours.
Yeah.
Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
I feel like
No.
in a setting with magic, genuinely,
Oh!
no one will ever describe anything as magical in, like, the good sense. Like, that is just a saying that won't exist. The song, It's Magic, would have a very different meaning.
We overcame the Iron Eagles. We actually intimidated them out of holding us up. They were ready to draw shoot at us. Yeah, we Aegis intimidated them and made them back off.
I hit them with facts and logic.
Sure, I'll give it to you. Did we loot a memorable treasure?
Yes, the thingies.
The stone
Charm. That's right.
Stony charms.
Sky charm. You'll take that and take an XP for playing. Well meant. Well gamed. Well
No
done.
mean games.
So Neo, I have to ask a question.
I'm sorry about the rape comment. I won't do it again.